Today's business presentation is over the case study, and it is for the group of William Ginn, Blake Cooper, and Navarro Hall. For the case study, one of the problems presented was the lack of communication in the department of Rising Entertainment. The specific department within Rising Entertainment is lacking a majority of communication forms, and it's not only limiting their full potential as a marketing department, but it's also resulting in the breakdown of their hierarchical structure. One of the root causes is from the managerial perspective of Sarah. The marketing department that Sarah manages does not have any defined roles or responsibilities. Another problem is that there are not any defined roles within the department specifically. There's a lack of hierarchical structure, and they're acting more as a group rather than a team. A group shares a common purpose rather than a team that works to achieve a specific goal. One of the root causes is communication. Sarah does not relate well with her employees at all. She does not do a good job of the listening role of communication when it comes to her associates. She has the mindset that she is in charge and she knows what is best. This is holding her department back because she is not allowing the input and expertise of the entire department. Sarah is not very open to upward communication with her employees at all. Another one of the problems is with the employee or the associate perspective, which is Josh. Josh seems to lack any structure of discipline as a member of the Rising Entertainment marketing department. He and his boss, Sarah, are not on the same page when it comes to their current projects. Their line of communication is struggling very much because they refuse to relate. Not only do their timetables on deadlines seem to be different from each other, but they also lack specific goals. Josh seems to have lost his motivation because his input is not being considered by his boss, which is Sarah. The root cause for this is the communication on Josh's end, and Josh's portion of the work is not up to his boss's standards. The cause of this seems to be that he is unclear on exactly what he is supposed to do, and he does not have a lot of downward communication coming from Sarah. He and Sarah's weak communication channel lead to his minor commitment to his department and their work. Lastly, he has stepped on his boss's toes when trying to have his opinion be heard by the CEO. Specific solutions is the fact that the team is greater than the group. Sarah and the rest of her department have become more like a team instead of a group, and there has to be drawn out and specific rules to help them reach their specific goals. Our ultimate objective is to have the marketing department of Rising Entertainment become an effective team. There are 4 steps that we will present to Rising Entertainment to become an effective team, which are adapting, roles and responsibilities, rules, and communication. Adapting. This step calls for the team to be patient with one another. Sarah has to be patient with her young new hires, and they have to start somewhere. She cannot just expect them to be finished with a product when they walk through the door. She must give Josh time to learn his craft and develop his work over time. Another portion of this step relies on asking questions. Josh has to ask Sarah questions about what exactly she wants for his work. He cannot just assume that she wants him to keep turning in below average work. He also needs to double check with her after he turns something in to see if his work is satisfactory. This will allow him to receive feedback that he can use in future projects and continue to grow as an employee. Roles and responsibilities. Within a team, each member's role and responsibility should be clearly communicated by the boss. This allows the employees to know exactly what their boss is expecting from them. Sarah needs to continually explain to Josh that the other associates what exactly their responsibility is. This will allow the team to successfully reach their specific goal, and it is key that Sarah is clear and specific when assigning responsibilities of each project. Rules. For any team, it is important to draw out a list of specific rules to abide by. This will help with respecting the hierarchical structure within the company and department. As an associate, Josh should not be stepping on his boss's toes and going to speak with the CEO. He should report to his department manager, Sarah, who should then speak with the CEO herself. This helps with keeping a healthy, respectful environment for the marketing department of Rising Entertainment, which in return leads to efficient and effective teamwork. Communication. Without this last step, everything else would not exist. Healthy lines of communication are important for every team. Sarah has to exercise downward communication with her employees by talking and listening to them as well. Communication is not just one-sided and one person communicating how they feel. It's also listening. This is communication that's funneled from the superiors down to the lower employees, and in this example it would be communication from Sarah to Josh. She also has to encourage her associate to participate in upward communication, which are messages that flow from her associates up to her. Horizontal communication is just as important. These are messages between the associates or manager to manager. These three forms of communication allow the entire team to be on the same page of obtaining their specific goal. They help with everything everyone is feeling like they are vital to the team. Lastly, using these forms of communication enables everyone to add their specific expertise. Thank you for listening to our presentation. I hope this truly helps the business and allows y'all to understand how to successfully solve the problem of the case study. Thank you again and have a wonderful day.